How's it going, Talk First TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my review of Jack Colback starting to Forest. Well, not really my review, my thoughts, I guess you could say. Yeah, I think it's a brilliant signing for the club. You know, we get him on a free, so we don't have to worry about transfer, making any dent in our transfer budget. It means we can still go for the players who we're linked to. I think it's a good transfer. He'll play in that same sort of similar position to Watson and Sal, and Sal, well, he's a bit injury prone, and Watson's getting on a bit, and there's been talks that he wants to move further, down to London, to be close to his family, which, coming towards the end of the season, end of his career, you can't really blame him for that. I think that it's something that, at his age, if that's his wish, then you can't really deny it, to be fair. So yeah, he'll bring a bit of energy to the midfield. He's a very, he likes, like we saw in that, probably the best thing he's done in a red shirt so far. That game against Leeds, we saw him pressing their man, got the ball, and ended up with the 1-on-1 with the keeper and an easy finish. So if he can carry on doing stuff like that, that'll be really, really good for us. But I think it's a brilliant sign. It's Premier League quality. He's been at the Premier League in two clubs, Newcastle and Sunderland. I think I think we've done well to secure it. I think we obviously need more players as well. I think if we just get Cole back, that'll be a decent signing, but a poor transfer window. I think it's a good deal. We've got him on a free. I think he'll really bring something to the team, a bit more energy, like I said, in the midfield. He's a bit younger, only a few years younger. He's 30, but he's a bit younger still than Watson. We'll have a couple more years in the bank, and I think we've done well to get hold of him. To be honest, I know there is fans who have said that they don't think he'll be any good, but I don't know. I think he showed some good signs when he was last at Forest. On loan under Aitor Kranke. So I think it's positive. He's a very, very good player, very good for this league. At this standard, he's one of the best midfielders in the league, in my opinion. And I think we've done very well to, like I say, to get the deal through. Looking forward to other transfers. I'd like to see maybe another striker come in, a younger striker potentially a bit. If I could choose anyone, it would probably be Ivan Toney. I'd love to get Ivan Toney at the City Ground. He's been so good at Peterborough last season. He was on absolute flames. So if we could get him, I'd be very happy. Maybe a first choice left winger. I've seen Ollie Burke. People have been trying to decipher whether he might be going to Forest, as he's been hanging out with, I think he was hanging out with Cash, and he's, liked to post or comment on his post to say come to Forest. So who knows? I'm not sure whether he'll be, any good. He hasn't really featured much for West Brom. But if we could get him, you never know. We could see glimpses of what he showed us in that limited time we had when, Fowler said he wasn't going to leave, and then a couple of weeks later he was gone. But yeah, I think if we can get him, that might be good, and maybe another centre-back. I've heard that Worrell might be going to Sheffield United. So I think if he goes, which I don't want him to go because he was really good for us last season, apart from that one mistake away at Derby. But if he goes, obviously we'll need to get another centre back in, maybe even another centre back for cover anyway. And now Cash, I saw that Cash wants to stay, and that's huge. Like, some people are saying, oh, it's just a ploy to try and, he said he doesn't want to leave, so other clubs will pay more money to try and get him to come. But I really hope that he's saying that with his chest, and he genuinely wants to stay, and it's not just a ploy to try and, get him to get a bit more money in for the transfer. But yeah, positive signs getting called back in. I'm really happy with that one. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and come on you Reds.